Well, kids, it's about 7 o'clock on a Sunday morning, December 2nd. I just got out of the shower. I'm refreshed, ready to go. A little bit of bad news. Last night I said I was going to sprinkle Marsha, on each border. Well, I couldn't do it in Louisiana. I have a photo of it. I was in the far left-hand lane. They had the right lane all completely blocked off. They were doing road work, so I couldn't get over to pull over to take a picture of her and I at the sign. It was just impossible, and it was like about 7:30 at night, so I don't know how much you would have seen. But I am going to sprinkle her somewhere along the state today. But I just want to share something. I'm wearing some new socks that Gary and his better half, Elaine, got me, an early Christmas present. Now I'm going to go down here, and as you can see, they're kind of nice. Fine. Now, to me, that looks like pot plants, marijuana. However, have no fear, kids. I don't smoke marijuana anymore. Used to when I was way younger, but no longer do. I vape, and I will explain the difference to you all when you're much younger. I don't know how old you all are now. 2 to 13 or something. Oh, by the way, happy birthday, Cameron. But 2 to 13. So I'll explain the difference when you're much older. Or you'll probably find that on your own by the time I see you next. But anyway, I just wanted to do that. So I'm on my way to breakfast. Just give you a little good morning call, shall we say, to explain why Aunt Marsha wasn't sprinkled at the border crossing. But I promise you, I will find her place in Louisiana to put some of her ashes, and then continue on my way heading towards Miami. So I'll see some of you all soon. Love you guys. Bye. Okay, guys, I'm here in Shreveport, Louisiana, and unfortunately, it was so late last night, I couldn't stop at the Louisiana state border. 2 reasons. One, it was dark, might not have been able to see it. However, they were doing road work, so we had to all go into the left-hand lane, and I couldn't pull over to stop anyway, even if I wanted to. But today in Shreveport, I'm at the American Rose Center. It's a garden. It's beautiful here, and out there it says Christmas in Roseland. I guess they're gonna have a little Christmas thing. And there you can see the sign. It says American Rose Garden, and here's Auntie M or Gam or Aunt Marsha. She doesn't want to get out of the car because it's a little cold, but there she is. Hey Gam, hey Marsha, say hi to everybody. Hello everybody, love you. And anyway, she's still in her same outfit as yesterday. Didn't have an opportunity to change today, but anyway, here it is. It's not open as yet, and actually somebody told me it was closed for renovation. It says Sundays 1 to 5. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be here, but that's the inside. But here's a lovely rose garden right out here in the front. So I'm going to put some of her ashes right here in the front. Trying to make this light so that she'll be a part of the rose garden. It's really too bad I can't get inside to wander around. Maybe put her in a little location, but I think this will be fine. She'll be happy, and I'm going to put her so she's facing in, so she'll be able to have a grand view of the inside forever. So I'm going to go and I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of her ashes here and a little bit over here, so she has a different angle. So and knowing Marsha, she'd love to see what the people are doing anyway. I'm not saying she was nosy, far from, but she was always kind of inquisitive. So I'm sprinkling some of her ashes here and there so she has a view. And you know what? I'm going to sprinkle some over on this side as well. Let me put some here. Oh, how appropriate. Northern California, Nevada, Hawaii District Garden. So this is good. And then I'll put some here towards the entrance so she can greet everybody. Can you see that? There we go. So she's spread out through here, but then there's also another side. So I'm going to grab a little bit more and put them over here as well. But I'm so glad I discovered that was a Northern California, Nevada, Hawaii garden area, if you will. Marsha, why don't you talk and say a little something while I'm gathering a little bit more of your ashes. So, even though I wasn't able to sprinkle some of her at the sign entering Louisiana, I think this is a little bit more appropriate rather than being kind of like on the side of a highway. She is sprinkled in Louisiana. I said she was going to be in all the states possible, and I'm doing that every state I go through. I'm sprinkling a little bit of someplace, but again, I think this is a much better ambiance, and she's always going to be part of the roses. And look, there's red rose. Okay, little of her is going here, right underneath that bush. So she's got some red roses. Can you see? Right there. You can see some right on top of that, right on top of that leaf. Right there. That's Marsha. That's Aunt Marsha right there, or Gam, right at the end of my fingernail. That's her. Okay. And again, another view looking in under this red bush. And I'll put it right there. And you see me dropping it right there? Excellent, right underneath that red bush. So, again, a view looking in. Because this is what you'd be seeing if she looked out. Not bad, however, I think looking into the garden area, into, I guess, whatever that is, the gift shop, or whatever. So, and then here, this is blooming right here. Well, let's do it on this side of the gate as well. So she has another view in, and she can welcome everybody as they come in around to the gate. There she goes, right there. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Love you, Marsha. You're going to be spread all over this country. Terrific, isn't it? You're going to be known in every state of the union, if I can help it. So guys, that's it for right now, but anyway, this is the view she'll have from all angles, as you see, because I put her on all sides, and I'll step back and away so that you can see again. She's in the rose bushes in the rose garden, and I'm loving this. I just didn't know that when I first started sprinkling her, but Northern California, Nevada, Hawaii District Garden, established 2004. Gosh, that's pretty cool, I think. Hope everybody agrees, but that's it. So she's on this side to greet visitors coming in, and she's on that side by the American flag. Again, welcoming people to come in, or as they're leaving, wave goodbye. Anyway, that's it. I gotta hit the road, Jack, and I'm still heading east. It's about, I don't know, maybe 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning. So if you're ever out this way, stop by and say hi. American Rose Center, 8777 Jefferson Page Road in Shreveport, Louisiana. And these people just got a free advertisement. Love it. Bye. Later, people. Bye. One last little goodbye from Marsha. Till later. Bye, kids. Love you. Bye. Here's downtown Shreveport, or Shreveport. It's a quaint little town, I must say. It kind of reminds me of the gas lamp quarter in San Diego with all the old buildings and whatnot. There's a couple of like outdoor cafes, old buildings. Yeah, this is definitely like San Diego in a lot of ways. I'm gonna try and find myself down to the waterfront. I understand there's a waterfront area here where you can, you know, walk around and everything. But not bad so far. Not bad. Gee. Prospects for moving. What do you think? Could be living in Shreveport. Interesting. Anyway, that's it for right now, people. I'm going to shut it down until I can figure out where the riverfront is, and I'll click back on. Thanks, bye. We are crossing the Mississippi River, leaving Louisiana and heading into Mississippi. So, we just crossed it, and unfortunately I can't stop because I'm in the middle of a bridge, as you can see. So, another one where I couldn't get a picture of Marsha, but I'm going to stop at the Mississippi Welcome Center, and we'll go from there. Anyway, I just wanted you to know that we're in Mississippi. Love you guys. Bye. Well, my little peeps, here's the mighty Mississippi. I just got off that highway right there. I'm in, I don't know where I'm at, but I know I'm in Mississippi. And I pulled off into the welcome station, or the visitor center. Get some maps, because I'm now going to head up Clinton, Mississippi, over to Tupelo, which is the birthplace of Elvis Presley. So I'm going to be obviously spending the night there, because by the time I get to Tupelo, it's going to be around 5 or 6 o'clock tonight, and that will be closed, and I'll just like get up tomorrow morning and do Elvis his home. And Marsha was like him, so I might just sprinkle a little bit of dust, I'm sorry, her ashes, in his home, you know. But I did go down, and right down below by this tree here, where there's a bit more, I guess there are rose bushes, I did, and I sprinkled some of the ashes down there, but don't tell anybody. But I sprinkled some there because she's got a view right in the front of the tree, right near where that right cannon is, right there. So she's got a view overlooking the Mississippi. So I'm sure she'll enjoy the view. I'm trying to do right. And wherever I find a place that has a view is where she's going to go. And this is the closest place because I snapped a photo as I'm speeding across the bridge. You know, it said like it didn't even say "Welcome to Mississippi." It just said the Mississippi Tourist or Visitor Center was there, and obviously I can't stop in the middle of a damn bridge. So, but this is it. This is a view which she's going to have until she gets buried underneath in the dirt there, or she blows away. When she does, and she's going to, you know, maybe scatter into the Mississippi and float on down. And God, let's hope it's not the Gulf of Mexico and then Mexico. Good Lord, she'll never escape Mexico. All right, people, this is it. This is Mississippi. Again, I put some of her ashes down there by that tree, one more last shot. Right down there in the front of the tree, in front of those rose bushes, and by the cannon. Right there. Don't you love it? Confederate flag. Huh, she's gonna love that. So anyway, that's where she's resting in Mississippi. Okay? Love you guys. Bye. Just a quick ad to the video I just did. It's Vicksburg. That's where I'm at. Vicksburg, right on the other side of the border from Louisiana. And there it is there. Maybe I'll turn this thing on now. But it says anyway, beginning on May 16th, 1863, General U.S. Grant held city under siege, cutting off all supplies and driving citizens to caves to escape shells. CSA General John C. Pemberton finally surrendered July 4th in 1863. So I'm in Vicksburg, and that's where she's resting. Okay? And one last sign here. Mississippi is known as the Magnolia State. And it says explored 1540-41 by Soto. Oh, really? Colonized first by French, 1699. Became a colony of British, 1763. Spanish, 1779. Territory organized by U.S., 1798. Became 20th state in 1817. So, that's that. Now I'm done. Bye. Kind of hard. Okay, good morning, everybody. It's about 7:30 in the morning, and we are at the Elvis Presley Museum. It's actually the birthplace of Elvis, and it's myself and Miss Marsha. So let me turn this around, and I hope you can see her and all her regalia today. She's still wearing long sleeve pants because of the fact that it's kind of chilly. Again, it's like 7:30 in the morning. So, gee, I hope I'm getting all this because I can't tell. Hey guys. I thought I had this thing on, but I guess I didn't, so I've been chatting away for a minute and a half. But this is the birthplace of Elvis Presley. Elvis Aaron Presley was born January 8, 1935 in this house. Built by his father. Presley's career as a singer and entertainer redefined American popular music. He died August 16, 1977 at Memphis, Tennessee. I do remember that. Absolutely. And this is his home where he was born. Now, it is early in the morning. It's like 7:30 in the morning. So we can't go in. It's, I guess maybe I should have come a little later. However, I really do have a long day today because I'm going to go to in here. I'm heading to Alabama and going to Huntsville, Birmingham, and then Selma, Alabama. And here, I won't read this sign, but I'll certainly show it to you all and hold it there for a minute so that maybe you all can read it. Well, maybe I'll read it to you since you probably can't see it. But it says, the Elvis Presley Birthplace Park was begun with proceeds Elvis donated from his 1957 concert at the Mississippi Alabama Fair. Unchanged since it was built in the 1930s, the two-room birthplace sat unoccupied and in poor repair. As Elvis rose to stardom, thousands of fans began coming to Tupelo to see his birthplace and wishing to see inside the house. Seeing a worthy project for the park and the city, members of the East Heights Garden Club took the initiative to open the house to fans. While members scrubbed and painted, their husbands made structural repairs needed for the safety of visitors. Requests for period furnishings were published in the local paper. All items in the refitted home were donated by area residents. When the house was opened in 1971, Garden Club members served as volunteer hostesses, often meeting fans outside Tupelo to guide them to the birthplace park. Today, the house stands as a memorial to the humble beginning of Elvis's amazing career and a fitting tribute to the vision and dedication of the women of the East Heights Garden Club. And that's that. So it's two rooms. Again, it's only about 7:30 in the morning, so we can't get in. We'll try to waddle around the grounds a little bit. That's probably the museum there as well. And here's a statue of the old boy himself with a guitar in hand. Oh, there's a little chapel up there. Probably where he prayed with. He was pretty religious, believe it or not, even with the swiveling hips. My grandmother, on my mother's side of the family, was an ardent fan of his. She just loved this boy. Just loved him. Elvis Country, raised on country here in Tupelo, first introduced as the Hillbilly Cat, then by RCA Victor as the hottest new name in the country music. Elvis Presley's revolutionary musical mix always had country as a key ingredient. Appearing on the country charts over 50 times, Presley's music pushed traditional country towards the modernizing Nashville sound, which followed the pop, if not the rock and roll path he'd fashioned. Elvis would record the country songs he loved throughout his career, which is true. He also, I believe, was one of the first to basically do rock and roll. I remember him watching with my grandmother on the Ed Sullivan Show way back. I think when TV was invented, for God's sakes. It was a long time ago. Well, this certainly is a tribute to him. Here we go. Elvis Presley and the Blues. Elvis Presley revolutionized popular music by blending the blues he first heard as a youth in Tupelo with country, pop, and gospel. Many of the first songs Elvis recorded for the Sun label, oh, I remember that, in Memphis were covers of earlier blues recordings by African Americans, and he continued to incorporate blues into his records and live performances for the remainder of his career. That's true. He was very much into the blues and the African American culture with some of his songs. He really was a versatile singer and songwriter. And here we go, Assembly of God. This is where he actually worshipped. Now, I believe, if I remember, if I read correctly, I think this was moved here. I don't believe it was on this location, but I certainly will research it further. And if I remember, with my senility setting in, I'll get back to you on that. But here's his toilet. Don't forget, it was only a 2-room house, so they had to use the bathroom, and there it is, and in all its glory, as you can see inside. But anyway, this was Marsha and I. Yeah, I'm kind of bundled up today. It's a little chilly. So, let's see. It's a replica, of course. I don't hope they didn't have the real one here. My. And this is a replica of the outhouse that was typical in a poor southern neighborhood. Oftentimes, a single privy was shared by several residents. Really? The original outhouse, located behind the row of rental houses along Toledo Road, was also shared by members of the Assembly of God Church. So, oh God, everybody shared that one. Whew. Outhouses were located away from the house or building that is served for sanitary reasons. The simple structure was referred to as a 1 or 2-holer for obvious reasons. Ventilation was provided by a cutout in the door with the side walls in the shape of a half-moon circle or another simple shape. In the winter, it was bone-chilly cold, I bet. In warm months, it was often the home of uninvited guests such as wasps and spiders, and probably many flies. Guy Harris, who grew up on this street along with Elvis, remembers outhouses from his childhood. He used a Sears catalog for toilet paper. Huh. There was no such thing as Charmin, said Harris. You might even find a few corn cobs in there too. That's all anybody knew. Well, my imagination just ran wild on that one. My. But I don't see any half moons or full moons or circles or anything. Well, there's a hole right there, and there's another hole there. I bet that was more termites than ventilation. Anyway, kiddos, this is it. Gotta go back to the house for a little bit. Because I'm gonna sit. Marsha's getting a little tired. You know, I don't know why. It's a nice brisk day though. You know, early in the morning, early rise. I'll be looking to go to sleep at 11. So here again is the museum aspect of it. Since it's not open, I don't really see a point of going up there. Although, there's a nice little fountain right there. That's going to want to make me pee. So never mind on that one either. Another view of Monsieur Elvis. My goodness, he's short. Only joking. Oh, that's him at 13. No wonder he's short. Elvis at 13. Huh. So. Actually, I wouldn't mind owning this place myself. Pretty level. Well, where do I begin? Let me start over here, maybe at the beginning. I just noticed something. This is in 1935. Here we go. 1935, Jesse Gordon, stillborn. I've got Mr. His brother, 4 a.m. January 8th. That's right, he was a twin. I forgot. Elvis was born here at 7:35 on January 8th in 1935. I forgot he was a twin. That's right, Jesse and Elvis. 1936. Let me dust this off. Family and home survived devastating tornado. Huh? Does the Wizard of Oz come to mind? Family began attending First Assembly of God Church, which is the church we just left. So maybe it was here. 1937, 1938, family received commodities while Vernon was in prison. Vernon was his father. Home and car repossessed. Vernon released from prison in 1939, 1940. Family listened to Grand Ole Opry on radio, powered by car battery. This is interesting. 1941, Elvis entered first grade at East Tupelo Consolidated School. Oh, at East Tupelo Consolidated School. Pardon me, my glasses need to be cleaned. 1942, family spent a lot of time apart due to Vernon's work. I don't remember what he did. 1943, family reported income of $1,232.88 and paid $12.56 in income tax. Wow, way back then. 1944, Elvis began singing specials in church. 1945, Elvis sang Old Sheep at the Miss, Alabama Fair and Dairy Show. 46, year I was born, Elvis received a guitar for his 11th birthday. 47, he began listening to black gospel music. 48, family moved to Memphis seeking a better living. Well, don't know what happened in 49, somebody stole the plaque, it looks like. Maybe they're having it rebuffed. 50, 51, 52, nothing. 53, 54, my. Well, let's see. Then, well, that's probably his singing career, because we all know during those years he was extremely popular. So, 1964, oh, by the way, let me back up here. 1951. And that's when your darling Aunt Marsha was born. Isn't that right, Marsha? She's 67 years old. So I had to back up to that just to let everybody know. She was born in 1951. So we'll cruise back here and see if they have any more plaques. It doesn't look like they do. So I'm surprised they don't have the year he died. I mean, a plaque for that, but I guess nobody wants to see, you know, a plaque of his death. But anyway, let's sit here, let Miss Marsha rest a little bit. There you are, my love. There's Marsha. Can't go back too far, I'll fall off the steps. There she is. Tired? Nah, you're not tired. I need to be tired. You just got up not too long ago. Wow, I don't know how this tape was ever going to get going. I forgot. It's 15 minutes into it. So maybe I'll shut it down, people. But anyway, this is the last scene. She's singing. I'm not singing. I beg your pardon. She's swinging. So that's that. I'll restart it because, again, it's 15 minutes. I don't know how I'm going to be able to send this to anybody. Love you guys. Bye. Okay, guys, this is Tupelo. I ate there last night, actually. So this is Old Town Tupelo. And I figured I'd give you guys a quick little tour of the area. And I'm going to come back and stop because there's Elvis Presley right there. So come back. But again, just a little quick tour of Tupelo, Mississippi. Quaint little town, don't you think? I'm thinking this is quite lovely. You know what? It's really too bad. Well, I wonder if the lights are on at night. Because they're putting up the lights. I mean, you can see in the decorations for Christmas already. I mean, my goodness, they started that a long time ago. But anyway, this is downtown Tupelo, people. Downtown Tupelo. So I'll go a few blocks farther or further, and we'll turn around. You can see they have like guitars on the street. Wow. I don't know if you saw that because that was kind of quick, but if I see any more, I shall point them out. So, okay, I'm getting out of the old town and going into, I don't know, but I'm going to turn around because this is just like any other city. Yeah. Not so hot anymore, huh, kids? Alright, so I'm going to turn around and go back and then we'll do Elvis in the Park. Sounds exciting to me. So, let's just go around the block here. Don't you love when I'm talking to myself and trying to video? You guys must, well, you already know I'm whacked out. But now it's proof and it's on video. Dear God. Delete, delete, delete. I can't have this on tape. Anyway, so these are some of the homes here. I don't know if you can see. Probably not. The lighting is just like, again, you know, I'm no professional, because I can guarantee you these puppies would look a lot better. A lot better. So let's go down one more block to the traffic light. Whoops, my finger. Here we go. Good thing I wasn't the middle one. Oops, sorry. Okay, well, I pushed the button with that finger and the video went off, so here we are again. I'll go back and maybe we can see some of those guitars on the street, which are actually kind of cool. You know. window, roll down the window, so that you might be able to get a better view, because I'm sure you're not going to be able to see the one on the across or opposite myself. So here we go. Damn. No wonder I'm freezing. It's 40 degrees outside. 48. So let me see if I can show some of. Oh, see right here. Can you see that? See that guitar right there? They're lined on both sides of the street throughout Old Town, or whatever they call this, the historic district. See? So impressive, huh? This is all in honor of the man, aka Elvis. And see, there's one on that side of the street. There's another one. I'm sorry for flipping back and forth like this, people. I hope you took some kind of like drug to make you stop being nauseous. But there we are. There's a guitar, you know, a guitar. I don't want to get out. It's really freezing. That'd be that. Now I'm going to go up and take a snapshot of Elvis. I'll get one with Miss Marsha as well. I'll pull her out real quick. You know what? Is this the park? Well, this might be the park already. Look at that. Well, it's a great Christmas tree. Can you see that Christmas tree there, kiddies? That would be nice lit up at night, huh? And right in front of us there is another guitar. I don't know if you can see it or not. Right there on your left. No, you can't see it. I can barely see it. But anyway. But this might be the park where he's got a statue. There's another guitar right there. Ah, there it is. There he be. There he be. Now, let me get out. That's going to be a trick. See, there he is right there. But, you know what, I'm going to shut this out because of the fact that it's going to the 3-minute mark. So I'll tune back in a bit. Bye.